Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, we all know that the last 60, 70 years have been all about these 304s trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world, right? And guys, if you guys think that this has worked, this experiment of feminism has worked, right? It hasn't. It's an absolute mess. These chicks are saying, yeah, we're going to get out here and have jobs we hate and commutes we hate and get a bunch of student loan debt for degrees in underwater lesbian dance theory, right? And now finally, guys, they're starting to realize,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
guys, it's all a joke and it's all a lie. And they fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker, right? It's a lie. But guys, look at this here. We're going to look at some examples of the whole pitch, right? The whole concept they fell for, right? So guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and check this out. But before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. Join the Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. And guys, I'm offering memberships now, so hit the join button. And guys, let's listen to this right here. Because she's saying that millennial women are the blueprint and men hate it. Please, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'm going to try to say this without screaming, okay? We are the first generation that get to live like this. As a woman, we are the first generation of women that are not oppressed by men. And look at what they're doing to that. Just think about it, ladies. We are the first generation of women that do not need men for our bank accounts. We are allowed to vote, okay? We are allowed to have jobs. Like, think about that. Look at education. Look at the rate of which women are graduating. There are more women graduating college that have a higher level of education than men. And guess what's happening? They are terrified. They are terrified. They're like, rein it back, rein it back. We can't give these women that much power. We have had 55 years of basic human rights as women, where our husbands were not allowed to oppress us. And what are women trying to do with that? What are women deciding to do? Because now our brains are starting to, like, you know, develop a little bit. Being like, actually, I don't think I want children. Actually, a husband sounds like slavery. You know?
Look at that, guys. Oh, you guys know I gotta pump the brakes, guys. Guys, this is what they fell for, right? Right here. Hook, line, and sinker, right? We're more educated, yeah.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, if you count underwater, dance theory of non-binary, friggin' educated, right? We're not oppressed. You never were oppressed. We don't want children, says the chick who's probably in her 20s, right?
Actually, dating a man sounds like torture. Think about it. Think about it. We are the first generation of women that are able to live a lifestyle in which we get to decide what we want to do. We get to decide if we want to have children or not. We get to decide if we want to associate with men or not. We get to decide if we want to buy a house with our best girlfriends. Because we are afforded that luxury. We can pay our own bills. We have a higher level of education. We can cook, we can clean, we can travel, and we don't have to feel like this impending doom of a dark cloud that is men. You know? Crazy! What are we doing
Yes, you are.
with that type of power? We're opting out of slavery by men. That's what's happening. And it is actually so fucking cool to see that. Ooh, there's a UPS driver.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. What are we doing with that power? Abusing alcohol. taking psych meds, having baby deletions, running up debt, false accusing men, right? This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I told you guys. I told you. This is the pitch they've fallen for, guys. And what actually makes them come out of this is that biological clock that's clicking. Because this chick's in her 20s, and pretty soon, guys, she'll be 35, then she'll be, where have all the good men gone? Why don't I have a baby yet, right? Insane. And guys, look at these knuckleheaded comments here, right? Every previous generation of women walked so we could run, and we're very, very fast. More black women have graduated with master's and PhD level degrees. Queens! A husband sounds like slavery! Look at that, guys. Someone says single women are homeowners more than single men. And this chick is, but we're still oppressed. Look at that, guys, right there, right? Empowered and victims at the same time. Absolutely insane. Guys, these chicks are cooked. Guys, you millennial men, Gen Z men, guys, MGTOW is the way. Can you imagine dealing with this broad? Absolutely insane. There was one face that she made, guys. There it is, there it is, there it is. Guys, this face right here, you guys will see it in a second. Hold on. Guys, if you see a chick who looks like this, guys, honestly, please.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Guys, their hashtags, hashtag millennials, TikTok, hashtag women's empowerment, hashtag girlhood, hashtag blueprint clown world. Now, guys, here we have a B-dub here who's actually calling out how this women's empowerment is bullshit, right? Let's break out the race card here. Oops.
Y'all want to know what I really dislike? I really dislike mean girls. Like, you know, women who got to click up just because the commonality that they have is an unliking of somebody else. You know, the ones that got to bully somebody just to try to feel better about themselves. See, I can't stand a mean girl. And see, you got so many grown women now who are very much mean girls. They don't see themselves as such because they always feel like their actions are justified. But let me be clear about this. You got some females who would much rather be mean to women rather than be a girl's girl and actually see other women win, because of the simple fact they have too many insecurities within themselves to actually want another woman in their circle or around them to actually win too. See, I done got to the point now where I have peeped game. I've peeped certain behaviors because now I understand that everybody ain't always gonna be happy for you, but it's the ones who always loud and, you know, the ones that always want to have all of these women events and act like they, you know, they're really girls, but really and truly they want to capitalize off of, you know, having women events. Baby, you're a mean girl.
There you go.
You don't really like women like that. The only reason why you like women is because you know that women, you know, with great hearts are going to crave certain friendships and certain relationships. And you prey on that. Some of y'all got to start paying attention. Because just because a certain environment feels inviting, don't always mean that you're invited, baby. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but Atlanta is bad for that. Atlanta got so many women who claim they're girls, but really and truly they don't want to see you win. Baby, they want to see you lose and they want to see you down bad only because they don't want nobody to be ahead of them. I said what I said.
But I thought that it was all about, you know, the blueprint and all these chicks are out here being strong and independent, right, guys? Right? I thought that they were showing up us men and ah ha ha, right? Guys, we all know a woman's worst enemy is another woman. And the moment anything happens, all of a sudden it's, I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch! Right? And especially if anyone in this empowerment group gets a boyfriend who's a Chad, or Tyrone, all of a sudden it's...
Ellie, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore!
I'm not gonna even read her freaking comments here, guys. Clown world.
That women who tend to not follow like the stereotypical like graduate high school and or graduate college, you know, start dating a guy and like buy a house and get married and like have kids, like the stuff that we were taught that we were supposed to do like in order of the way we were supposed to do them growing up, women who don't follow that are not like celebrated as strongly. So I am 28, I'm about to graduate college, I want to go to med school, I'm sterile, I'm not going to have any kids, and marriage is like so far out
Thank God, right guys?
of my wheelhouse right now. Like I don't care, I don't interact with men, like whatever. And my sister within the past like 6 months got engaged, got married, and had a baby. I'm so happy for her because that is exactly what she wanted, and we obviously celebrated her, you know. But me, like, I'm about to graduate, and yes, that's a celebration, but like the fact that I'm not getting married and not having kids, like I still feel like I deserve to be celebrated. Like I feel like women who follow like that pipeline deserve to be celebrated. Hear me out. So to me, like, I'm not gonna have a bridal shower, I'm not gonna have a wedding. If I do ever get married, like, it's literally gonna be, like, go to a courthouse, sign the piece of paper, and, like, hop on a plane, you know what I mean? But, like, for me, the equivalent of a bridal shower is, like, getting into med school. The equivalent of, like, my wedding is graduating medical school and becoming a doctor. The equivalent of, like, a baby shower, having a baby, like, all of the gifts that people give to newborn babies and like mothers who just had a baby is like me matching into a residency and like completing a residency and like becoming an attending, you know what I mean? And I feel like things like that just aren't celebrated. Like, who really celebrates women for like pursuing a career? Who celebrates women for buying a house on her own without a man? Who celebrates women for promotions and like traveling and like doing things that go against this like stereotypical like, you know, all of these things that we were taught growing up? And I just find it really frustrating. Like, I still deserve to be celebrated just because I'm not pursuing the same things that, like, you know, my sister did. Again, so, like, she is so happy in the life that she is living and, like, the things that she has done, which means I am happy for her because she's my sister and I want her to get everything she wants in this life. But I don't know, I just feel like, why don't we celebrate women who just don't do those things? Like, even a woman who gets divorced, like, I want to celebrate her. Like, I want to take her out for drinks. I want to take her out for dinner. I want to throw a party. Like, I want to celebrate her. And I just feel like it's really disappointing when, like, women who don't follow the status quo just, you know, aren't celebrated like they deserve to be. It's so...
Look at that, guys. Look at this.
You stupid woman!
What a child, right? I want to be celebrated. I want to be validated. I don't want to do the things that... Wait, I want people to give me extra validation for doing the things that I want to do and not the things that are supposed to give you said validation. And is she so strong and independent?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Why does she care so much what other people think? And that she's celebrated. This is what freedom does. You're free to do your own thing and be in your own world. You want to buy a house by yourself? You want to live by yourself? You want to go to med school by yourself? What do you need other people to celebrate you for? You absolute dunderhead.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Guys, if you ever think that a woman like this is going to be like a positive addition to your life, you are an idiot.
Shit.
What are you thinking? Guys, avoid women like this. And what's crazy is, guys, you know, Asian chicks are the most successful, the most educated, the most married, the least divorced. So, guys, there are women out there who are Asian that are doing everything that this woman's doing, but they're still getting married, having kids, not getting divorced. Absolute dunderhead. You see all these single cat ladies in here. Look at that. It comes from misogyny. So women have internalized misogyny. Please. Look at that, man. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Because she actually thinks she's going to get married without having kids. Because the reason why most men want to get married is to have kids. Look at that, guys. Got through hashtags. Hashtag Women's History. Hashtag Celebrate Women. Hashtag Empower Women. Hashtag Feminist. Of course. Hashtag women empowering women. Hashtag educated women. Hashtag career women. Hashtag women empowerment. Hashtag women empower. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribing, guys. I am out of here. Have a good one.